why, cause, and effect question. So, is the Earth flat or a sphere? A how why question or a what is question?
Wait, what are the two options again?
Two options are how, why, cause, and effect, or a what is question. So, is whether the Earth flat or a sphere a how, why, or a what is question?
I suppose a what is? I'm not sure.
Yep, it's a what is question. That is either are not available for scientific inquiry. Has nothing to do with physics, has nothing to do with science. You brought up models. What type of model are you talking about? Are you talking about a runway model, a computer model, an airplane model? What model?
You talking about?
No, I suppose I didn't refer to the shape of the Earth, though. I was more interested in, you know, how people talk about physics and all that stuff, right?
Yep.
And I was wondering if you people think some of those, models and theories and whatever they use,
Yeah, I heard you the first
are wrong, or
I heard you the first time. I thought I just said that if there is a scientific theory existing of whether the Earth's a sphere, let's say you have scientific theories that the Earth is a sphere. From what I just told you, are those viable scientific theories or did they just make shit up?
they make shit up.
Yeah, they made it up. They called it a scientific theory when it wasn't a scientific theory. There are no scientific theories of whether the Earth is flat or a sphere. So you got 0. Then you said model, right? And I asked you again, what type of model are you talking about?
In general, physics models, like, how people model how the world works. But again, not specifically talking about the shape of the Earth, right? I'm not really referring to that. It's more about, how objects move and whatnot.
What?
So, you know what I think
Models.
is really...
What? Wait a second. You were just asking how do we flat earthers, how do we deal with more or less the physics theories of a globe Earth? And now you're saying you're not saying
No. I didn't mean that. No, I never talked about globe Earth. No, I apologize if I was unclear. I didn't mean to imply the
Flat
Earth
Earth
is a
doesn't
globe
have a
Earth.
model.
I
There
thought
is no model.
You know what?
twice.
Oh, gotcha. I understand. Thank you.
You know what I think is really strange is, when models are made before what they make the model for is actually seen with your own eyes. So it's kind of like reverse engineering. I mean, a lot of times, you see, like a beautiful object in real life, and then you make a model of it.
Can we get his
You know what I'm
question
saying?
again?
Mhm.
He was asking
I
for a model.
apologize. Not necessarily, no. I apologize. Maybe I haven't thought through the question, or I thought I was clear, but maybe I need to think a little bit more about it. But I wasn't in any way implying like the Earth is a globe or anything like that. I was more like, do you accept physics? Do you reject them? Or do you redefine some of them? But I think I understood that you just reject them. Is that correct?
No.
Maybe you
I
should
think an
give
easy
him.
answer to that.
Maybe you should give him the list of what the actual sciences are.
Yes. I was looking. Yes, I was kind of looking for that. Yes.
Oh, so
I had a feeling.
The pseudosciences are paleontology, archaeology, geology, evolutionary biology. I'm still laughing, and whatever that is, experimental or theoretical physics, astronomy, cosmology, and astrophysics. Why? Neither of them can form a viable scientific hypothesis. A single one. The first 6 pretender clowns can't even get to the first step of the scientific method, observe a natural phenomena. The last 3 who we deal with in this genre, astrophysics, cosmology, and astronomy, they can get to the first step of the scientific method, dependent variable, but they can never formulate a scientific hypothesis because they lack viable independent variables. So they yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Thanks a lot. That's helpful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Plus, isn't a what is question for natural laws, not scientific theory? I learned that today.
Oh, you did show up.
You know what? Yeah, I was on YouTube. I learned how and why is for scientific theories. What is for natural laws.
Yeah. Thanks for showing up. See, I thought that is really cool because I just thought you were just talking smack.
No, I'm not a bimbo. I'm not a bimbo. I put my money where my mouth
No,
is.
I hear you. You showed up. That's a good question. I seen it up there. Good job. Thanks. Yeah. Now, scientific laws or see, I even what?
Who's hot micing?
Wow.
That was Mr. Waterman. But go ahead, Quantum.
Yeah, sorry. Very quickly, I even said scientific laws because, listen, we're all indoctrinated, right? There are no scientific laws. They're just natural laws. They just are. They're what's and is's, right? That's it.
So every time you ask for scientific evidence for the shape of the Earth, it's a trick question because that's going to tell you right off the bat whether they're pretender clowns or not, right?
Exactly. You got it. Yes. They expose themselves all by themselves. So you just let them.
All right, should I get David on?
David? You're talking about King David? I don't think I could deal with him.
My bad.
David Letterman?
David.
We do have some new people that
Hasselhoff,
just joined
David
us.
Hasselhoff. I bet it's David Hasselhoff.
We have official Patty.
Hasselhoff.
Official Patty that just joined the chat, and Mr. Waterman. I'm gonna unmute him. See if we can speak to these guys.
Huey, I was also thinking of King David.
Yeah. We're brothers, Professor Earl.
He's Canadian.
Oh.
I meant the name brother from another mother.
All right. Shout out, retracted.
Hey.
Hey.
All right, so official Patty, are you there?
Yes, hello.
Hey, man. What brings you to the 24/7 Flat Earth Discord?
Here to learn.
Here to learn, huh? Do you have any questions about the shape of the Earth?
I just want to kind of learn about the ice walls. You guys believe in the ice walls?
The ice walls. Please
like on Game of Thrones?
Yeah, please expound on what you mean. What are you talking about?
That's his favorite topic.
I mean, is the ice wall not a real thing? Is that real?
No. What you do is that's a Nathan Oakley question. That's his favorite topic. Go on the show tomorrow. He loves that question.
He loves that question?
Yeah.
I love that guy.
Why?
Nathan Oakley, look him up.
I love that guy.
You guys should date.
Yeah.
All right, so do you have any more questions?
Who is this Nathan Oakley guy?
I was
fucking nightmare.
I was just being facetious, man. He can't stand any flat earthers that talk about the ice wall, so I troll him with it.
It sounds fun.
We can all speculate.
Ice wall.
All right, go ahead, Adam. Take over.
Oh, that was it. Not friggin' ice wall. Ice wall.
What did you say about the ice wall?
Nathan's part for him.
Damn, we can't even hear you, man. Are you close to your mic?
Not better.
Nope.
Move the wine glass to the side while you're speaking.
Yes, his mic is over there.
It's over.
Sorry about that, Adam. I rumpus to go ahead.
I'm done. I was only being flattered.
Dude,
your mic is one.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Nobody
It's behind
can
the
hear
ice wall.
The damn
It's
ice
like
wall.
you're talking like
Through an ice wall.
water or something.
Are you on the other side of the ice wall or something?
Nah, he's got some problems with his mic. He'll fix them up pretty quick. It has
So I'll say something about the ice wall.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, India.
Nice.
So that didn't come from flat earthers. So when Captain Cook tried to find, an inland river into Antarctica, he called it an ice wall. So if you look on old maps, that's what they call it. Right. So that's what Amundsen and Captain Cook, the first explorers of the region we call Antarctica, that's what they called it, an ice wall, Great Ice Barrier. That's where it comes from. It doesn't come from us.
And that's when America was Columbus.
Why the ice one? Why are you asking about it? Is it fascinating or is it something that?
It's the prelude to the infinite regression fallacy. Where's the edge?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that's gonna be the next question right now.
Hey, we owe that to Logan Paul. Thank you very little.
It's the gateway drug.
Yeah, it's the gateway.
But you know it's weird. A lot of people ask the same question. Like my dad asked me the same question. Well, where's the edge then? I was like, oh my god, you're sick.
I have a question to Patty.
My friend from work asked the same question. First question, where's the edge? Sorry, go ahead, Chad.
Hey, however it happened, it's all good. You know, if you ridiculed it or whatever. But how did you how did you hear about Flat Earth? Like, how did it happen?
I don't know. I just heard about it. I saw a documentary about it. I think it might have been on Netflix.
No kidding.
Netflix.
Okay,
I get all my
that's
science from Netflix, bro.
Dude. Okay,
Hey, I told you it's good press.
Do you science, bro?
Good press.
I don't know.
Subscribe.
Hey, take that documentary as a grain of salt, and it brought you to us, so it's all good. We're glad you're here.
Thank you.
Yeah, but if I tell you to go subscribe to the Royal Institute's channel because that's where you get your real science from, you're still gonna go watch Netflix.
All right, so we're just gonna really quick kind of move on to the new people that have joined us because there might be a gem in there somewhere. So, Mr. Waterman, yeah, I'm gonna get right to him, Patty. Mr. Waterman, are you there?
Oh, sorry, real quick. This is a VC.
Yeah.
We're flat earthers. Some just don't know it yet. That's all.
All right. So, what brings you to the Flat Earth Discord, Mr. Waterman?
I just want to learn about Flat Earth.
All right. So, what do you know about the shape of the Earth?
Well, I know that it is definitely flat.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Well,
so what do you want to know?
How do you know? Sorry, troll detection. How do you know that the Earth is definitely flat?
The Earth is definitely flat because whenever I look out to water, whenever there's a boat there, it never goes out of sight. I could always see it, and if the Earth was round, it'd go out of sight. But I could always see it. Yeah, exactly.
Don't you think that's an excellent answer, everybody?
Hold on. If Earth was round and how big, right? Like how far should the boat be before it disappears if Earth was a ball?
Yeah. Here, now
you know
we're
how
really
big the
getting
ball
down to
is?
the nitty-gritty.
No, how big is that?
So how can you make that conclusion if you don't even know the radius of the Earth?
No, I was joking. I know the radius of the Earth. I was joking. Obviously,
Okay, if you know the radius of the Earth, wait, hold on. Sorry to interrupt you, but this is really important. Do you know how they came up with that number for the radius?
Absolutely.
Please do tell, if you wouldn't mind.
Well, it's quite simple, really. Oh shit, my dad.
All right, Patty's gonna follow right behind. Watch. You're gonna follow right behind, huh, Patty?
It was next,
I was gonna say,
Patty?
100.
It was
Patty.
going so well.
Hello? I catch that. What did you say?
You're gonna follow your friend?
Mr. Waterman?
Yeah, I wouldn't advise it, man.
Don't do it.
You're gonna miss out.
Not a friend. He's a friend.
He's a friend of me. Gotcha.
You could be ejected into the voided Discord. We're trying to help you.
All right.
So
Let's
I want to
jump
ask
to-
this dude a question real quick, Maggie.
Go ahead.
Cool.
Where did all you people get the invite?
Indio, can I say
So it's
something?
been like 3 days of you guys coming in here like this. So where did you guys get the invite? I know you didn't get it from Google, so
Might as well tell us now. We'll find out eventually.
Hang on, guys.
Reddit.
I want- I
Okay,
want to
thank
say
you very
something real
much.
quick.
Reddit. That
If I
explains everything.
Wait,
Like,
what?
I had a-
Joey.
Yes.
I was trying to listen to what Indio. I didn't hear anything Indio had to say because you were rumpusing him the whole time.
I apologize. I
Thanks,
was going to
Rumpus.
say that gentleman gave a good answer, but we got to stop getting confused about round because it could be spherical or circular. Thank you. That's all. I'm sorry.
Oh well, what did Indio? What
I
did
was
he
just
say?
asking how they, because for 3 days there's been like this nonstop stream of, teenagers with their antics. So I was wondering how they got here. They keep telling me they got the link off of Google, but you just said Reddit. I knew it was posted somewhere.
Okay.
So I just wanted to find
I
out.
tweeted it earlier on a Twitter to some representative, and on Twitter when I was going off against a few people. So if there might be a tweet out there with the aircraft information with Miggy's Flat Earth server on it.
Hey,
I've always supported you guys, and I think I tweeted to Sarah Carter.
Thank you for your spreading of the links, man. You know.
Yeah, no problem, guys. Yeah, I'm going to bed, but like I've always been here. Like if you don't see me, I'm always listening. Always. You guys have a good night.
Bro. Yeah, you too.
Good stuff, Joey. Appreciate it, mate. So there's a guy called Keep It Real One.
Yes. Go ahead, Jenny.
Oh.
That's
I
been
was
given
just
voice for.
gonna say-
Sorry, Jen, did you want to say something, mate?
I did. Well, it was kind of like what Indio was saying, how did he find the link? The first thing that came to my mind when he said that is there's a lot of ridicule material, hit pieces on Flat Earth. And so all these kids, they use Discord for gaming. So what do? They go to the search Discord engines and they type in Flat Earth and bam, they're here. So that's my thing on what India was wanting to know.
Okay. So we got Keep It Real 100. Are you there? Keep It Real 100. Come in, Keep It Real 100. Are you there?
Are you there?
Oh, who's back? Look who's back.
I'm back.
I know you're back, man, but you're gonna have to just put a little mute on yourself because we got new people in here, Ollie. All right, so jumping to
Keep It Real 100.
No, he didn't answer.
I was talking to him.
buddy.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. I was talking to him in VC. He was able to talk, but for some reason he can't unmute himself now, or maybe he hasn't figured out the push to talk thing again.
Oh,
somebody sent him to how to use Discord.
Hello?
Yeah,
I sorted it. Keep It Real 100. How are you?
Can I talk now? Or no?
You can, my friend. Yeah, I can hear you. We can all hear you. So welcome to the server. What brings you here?
I was wondering how the physics worked in your model of the flat Earth.
Oh, we just covered this like 17 seconds ago.
Indio, you got the Indio. Wait, Indio hasn't gotten in on this, so Indio, go ahead, man. It's yours. This one's yours.
Okay, let me ask you a question. I wanted to say this to the other guy, but okay, so if I have a table and I want to figure out if it's a square or a rectangle, what physics do I use? Hello?
Excellent question. That's an excellent question. And
it actually depends on where you are. If you're a human living on Earth, as relative as we are living on Earth, like if you're a human living on the table as we're living on Earth, then it would seem like the.
Uh-oh.
Hey, you cut out. Keep it real.
Or you're just butchering it, whatever you're trying.
Yeah, it was like
living on Earth.
I can't talk for some reason. Wait. It would depend if you can see the table or not, or if you're in the table, like on top of it, on the surface.
So you would try to measure a table using physics.
No, you measure using
physics that determines the shape of wood.
What is your question?
I didn't hear it.
I'm listen. It wasn't. I'm just trying to show you that what we just covered a little while ago is that physics, science do not determine the shapes of things, profiles, dimensions, areas.
No. I'm not saying the physics.
So you're asking for like the physics of flat Earth, and like we know why people even ask that, right? Because of gravity. Right?
Yeah.
So gravity forms balls. Therefore, the Earth must be a ball.
Gravity doesn't always form balls.
Well, yeah, cool. But that's why you're bringing it up, right? The physics of gravity, and gravity would form a ball. Therefore, the Earth is a ball.
No,
and orbits and all that other stuff.
Yeah, because your proposition is that the Earth is flat, and I'm saying that the physics.
Not a proposition; it's an observation.
Indio.
No. Okay, so
that's what we observe, right? That's what we observe. If you were a newborn baby and you just opened your eyes, that's what you would see, right?
Yeah, and if you're a baby, you're stupid. Okay, so we can't use that.
Well, okay, if you're an adult, that's what you would see, right? That's what you see. Have you seen anything different?
If we look at optical,
oh no.
If we look at,
you're cutting out.
Hey, while he
I cut out for some reason.
Why don't you rejoin?
Yeah, rejoin. Yeah, rejoin.
Did he call Indio a baby?
No.
No, he's saying if you're a baby, but we're not talking about babies.
Hey,
babies are stupid, but it's not really something you have to think about.
I don't know, man. I heard of a 2-year-old not wanting to wear a mask. I don't think he's
How
stupid.
did we get the babies from physics?
Hey,
I don't know.
Maybe he's a baby.
Indio. I have a question.
Hi, Jen.
He said something about optical illusions.
Okay,
Sorry,
so
go
wait,
ahead. Welcome back.
So
hold on,
even
time
as
out.
adults, if you look at,
wait. I'm so sorry to interrupt you. I apologize. I was just going to ask Indio a question. So you were talking a moment ago to this gentleman that just came back into the voice chat, and while you were talking, talking about physics of, the motion of the balls and space and everything.
Okay, so can I talk now?
Wait,
or no?
hold, I'm not done. I'm so sorry. I'm pausing, and now I've probably lost it. But I got it. So India, I'm pretty sure over the years I've heard you talk about orbital mechanics. The different motions and everything, and how it doesn't really match up with what we observe in the sky with planets, quote unquote, going in retrograde. And I'm not good at explaining it. I just know very little about it.
Wait, what? What's? Okay.
I wouldn't have said that. I wouldn't have said it doesn't match up with retrograde. They invented the heliocentric model to explain retrograde.
Okay, then, yeah, I'm glad you're going to maybe talk about it. Because
that's the one thing that they had in previous models, and they wanted to explain that one thing. Anyway, other dude.
Well.
So.
Hello? As I was saying, it was before I was cut out. So if you look at optical illusions, if you only rely on your eyes for observations, you'd come up with absurd conclusions.
Okay.
I have never seen Japan.
Hold on. Do you have any evidence for that? That everything's an optical illusion, and we draw absurd conclusions.
No. You're saying you only rely on your.
No, I said no. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. You need to take your canned arguments and leave them at the door, dude.
Okay,
that's straight out of a can. I never said that.
Is that a diss?
I never said that. I said on first impression.
Why are you getting angry, man? Come on.
I'm not angry.
Whoa. Why
are you talking so much? Why are you talking so much? You're trying to talk over me and rumpus me. So listen, on first impression, that's how the Earth appears, right?
Well, on first impressions, many things appear different than they actually are. That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, that's cool. But on first impression, you have to start somewhere, right?
No. Wait.
You have to have a starting point, right?
Wait. So you're saying that the burden of proof is on?
Yes or no? You have to have a starting point.
No, you don't.
You don't have to have a starting point. Okay.
Starting point for what?
He's a retard.
Starting point for what?
Point to draw logical conclusions about a proposition. You need a starting point.
Yeah.
Like a logical axiom.
You need certain starting points. Yes.
Yeah, so you need a starting point from which you're gonna draw your logic, your reason to reach a conclusion. Yeah. So
just because
our starting
you see
point,
the Earth,
dude, are you ever gonna let me speak, or are you gonna just keep talking over me to get your pitch in?
Well, if you're saying wrong things, I'm gonna speak over you.
What did I say that was incorrect?
Just go.
Yeah, exactly. So on first impression, the Earth appears flat to everybody. That's on first impression, right? That's how it appears, right?
It doesn't appear flat. We just don't see curvature because we're ants living on a surface that is too big.
So it doesn't appear flat. We just don't see curvature. You want to say that to yourself again?
Yeah. What?
Does that make any sense to you?
Okay, so it does appear flat.
It doesn't appear flat. We just can't see curvature.
Okay, so it does appear flat.
That makes no logical sense.
Okay.
You just contradicted yourself.
Okay, let's say it does appear flat. What does that mean? Many things appear different.
Okay, it does appear flat.
It doesn't mean anything. Listen, it doesn't mean anything. That's just a starting point. That's called a logical axiom. That's what it appears on first impression. It's self-evident that the Earth appears flat. Now, if you want to prove that it's something else, right, you need evidence to show that that sensory perception is actually incorrect.
Okay, what if I present evidence saying that the Earth is not flat? Then you have to abandon your previous observation or make use of the observation in light of my evidence.
Yeah, that's fine, but we don't rely on just solely a visual observation. That's just the starting point.
So what do you rely on?
Personally,
I just want to get back to my
laser measurements.
Where? What model? How?
It has. What do you? Where? What model?
You're saying laser measurements. That doesn't mean anything. Where are you measuring? What are you measuring?
Well,
How are you measuring?
I'll describe one of the measurements.
Okay.
Right. So over a body of water, right? Water has properties.
Yeah. So what is H2O?
Same property on the surface.
Okay. Wait. What?
The Earth is 72%. Dude, are you almost fucking done interrupting me?
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Water. The Earth is 72% water, right?
Well, no, because the Earth is a
my
sphere,
God.
So in my model,
the Earth is not 72% water.
The surface of the Earth is 72% water. You're wrong.
Okay,
there.
that's what. So the surface of the Earth has to curve, right? For
So
it to be a ball. Does the surface of the Earth have to curve for it to be a ball? Yes or no?
Yes, certain. Yeah.
Okay. So we can test whether this curvature exists or not.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
We can test, right? We can measure to see if this exists.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, so you take a laser, which has been done. You put it. You want it in metric or imperial? I can do either.
You can just give me metric. It's better.
Okay, metric. So you take a laser. You get a large body of water, like Lake Gissel in the Netherlands, right? So you take a laser. You put it 2 meters off the lake surface, and you shine it 25 miles away to a target that's 0.5 meters off the lake surface.
Yeah,
and you compare it to what the gold model predicts. And the gold model predicts the lowest the laser could possibly hit is 440 feet.
Okay, wait. So
that's 2 orders of magnitude off the prediction.
Okay, so this test that you're talking about, I saw it on the documentary, and the conclusion was different from what you're saying.
What'd you say? I didn't hear you. Cut out. You're chopping up.
So the test you're talking about, I saw it done in the documentary. So
which test was that?
So this laser test, where you can shine a laser from a lake, and then some distance away, the laser would hit at a different height because of the curvature.
Well, this was in a documentary, so I don't know what you're talking about.
So I saw this test on the documentary, and the results were different from what you're saying right now. So how can
are you talking about? Listen, are you talking about PBS, the PBS documentary with Stephen Hawking?
Yes, that one.
Okay. Oh, wow. So the PBS documentary. Okay.
So
how did they level the laser in that documentary?
What?
How did they level the laser in that documentary? Level. 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 How did they level the laser?
They leveled it on the ground, I'm pretty sure, didn't it?
What?
Listen, you should know, man. You think this is that's a definitive experiment. So how did they level the laser? Okay, how far away was the boat? Okay, where did they do the test? Was it high tide or low tide?
It was in a lake, so the tide should be irrelevant.
You don't know if it was a lake. They didn't designate whether it was a lake or not.
The height difference was over a meter or something. And the tide doesn't explain that.
How far was the boat away from
I think it's some 100 meters. So you're saying
just making shit up, dude. You're just making shit up at this point because they never said. Listen, they never leveled the laser. They never said the distance of the boat.
Why? Were you there?
Where the lake was at?
Were you there? No, you're not. So shut the fuck up, okay? You're not there.
Were you there? Were you there?
Dude, I'm going to tell you
basic questions about this test, and you can't answer a single one of them, and they're all important.
Dude, where is he? Where? He must have. I don't see him anymore.
Left. He got triggered and cried.
Yeah, yep. I called it like about 10 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago.
Is that a rage quit?
Another one bites the dust.
Bounce.
How many rage quits did we get today? That's 3 on my count.
Another one down, another one gone.
I'm back.
Another one bites the dust.
I know you're chopping at the bit, Ollie, but there's a whole bunch of people that are new here that need to get.
I want to see everybody join.
Yo, I got a question about the flat Earth.
Who said that?
Yeah, I just let Ollie. Just real quick, I let Ollie on the cog disc. He did a pretty good job of explaining Black Swan to a particular hardhead. So,
Yeah,
so he did. I felt like he could deserve the second chance.
Even so, we're gonna have to just put him on ice for a little bit.
I understand.
He's in the back of the bus.
Roger that.
New people are wanting to get in on this, so somebody.
Yeah. Also, Jenny, I checked in the woman today. I tagged you in the VC verified that she wanted to talk about ladies' night type stuff. A woman flat earther.
That's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
So if you look in the VC voice text check-in, I tagged you in ladies liaison also.
Oh, so she needs a ladies tag. I'll do that.
Stephen Hawking level.
Guys, quick question.
Yes, 1 second, one tap. 1 second.
Quick.
All right, so is that it for administration?
Yeah, it's Umi Ixi Shima, I guess. Yeah, she's a woman, and yeah, she's a flat earther. She's very skeptical of the globe, and she's really excited about the ladies' night. So I tagged you, Bambi, ladies liaison, and then I thought maybe at some point you guys could reach out to her.
Absolutely.
Okay. Is there anything else?
Yeah, that's it. Done
All
with
right.
that.
So, one tap.
Yeah.
Did you have a question?
Yeah, about the vacuuming. So we know that gravity is air, as we know, like in the flat Earth community. I have a question about vacuums. Like when you vacuum all the air out of a container, so why does the gravity not change in the inside, or not even an effect is noticed?
What?
I'm talking about the air density, relative density, because things fall because they are denser than air, you know?
Yeah.
Not everybody believes that.
Not everybody. So what is your theory of gravity? And
theory of gravity. Go ahead, Indio. He asked.
Yeah, just let me explain this real quick. I'm talking about my personal viewpoint. There is no viable independent variable to test the cause of gravity, and as such, you have no theory of gravity.
Yeah, not necessarily a theory, but why does it happen?
Nobody knows why. And you can ask NASA. They have on their website that nobody knows why. And you can ask Neil deGrasse Tyson. Nobody knows why. Nobody knows why things fall to the ground. So there's no viable independent variable, right? So if you wanted to know the cause of gravity, you'd have to be able to manipulate the independent variable, the cause of it falling, right? And all we know is you can take a bus, you can take a baseball, you can take the Rocky Mountains, you can drop them from a height and they all fall at the same rate. So if your idea was that it's weight or mass, that doesn't change the velocity at which it, or the acceleration. So you don't have a viable independent variable. Yeah. Someday, maybe someone will come up with one, but right now we don't have one. Yeah, the only thing that comes close is density, which is why some people believe that, because if you take different density, matter, some rise, some fall, some reach neutral buoyancy. So that you
but
manipulate
then
and
there
alter
comes
the rate
the
of acceleration.
Vacuum.
Oh, I mean, that's what's the density of vacuum?
No, when you vacuum a container, you know,
vacuum chamber,
there's no
vacuum chamber.
there's no air. So how does things fall inside? You know what I mean?
It's the relative density. What is a baseball's density relative to vacuum? What's it relative to air? What's it relative to water? What's it relative to? You see what I'm saying? Because the baseball is denser than the vacuum, right?
Yeah,
it falls. That's what some people
I got
say.
it.
I don't go that far though. I need some better data.
Yeah,
I think that's a good starting point to maybe get to an experiment, but I don't think that that's the answer. That's my opinion.
Yeah, fair enough.
People's opinions may differ.
All right, that answer your question, Tap?
Yeah, that answered my
I
question.
got it. Can I have an addition?
Yeah, go ahead, Huey.
Okay.
You invoked the vacuum chamber?
Yeah.
Where do we find vacuum chambers in nature?
Nowhere.
Yeah. So this isn't science.
Nowhere that I know of.
Yeah. So it's not
Yeah.
science to begin with because it's not part of our reality.
Well, yeah.
See where I'm going with that?
I'll just accept that as a concept.
You'll accept it as a concept.
That's what he said.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or like
I mean, it's
like a natural
true, but
law.
I mean,
Think of it like a natural law.
If you want to know how the natural world performs, you actually have to have a natural, observation. Observation of the natural world.
no, the
As
vacuum
opposed to
manipulates
synthetic,
the
man-made,
natural
or
world.
artificial, right?
Yeah.
Where do you see vacuums in the natural world?
Not scientists.
They manipulate the natural world. The vacuum, I mean.
Okay.
So
Vacuum manipulates natural law.
Yeah, no, not law, but the air,
You created artificial vacuum.
Just that.
All right, we're gonna
keyword being
all right, so
artificial.
I think your question was answered, One Tap. So we're gonna see if we can get to Ollie. He's been chomping at the bit to get on the mic, so we're gonna let him get on here.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ollie.
Hello, I'm back.
I know you're back.
Yeah, I've just got a bit of a light-hearted question, really. I was just like, how far do you if you believe in if you're like a flat earther, how far do you sort of go? Do you not really watch any TV or anything that has that sort of theory, or you just don't really care, or or playing space games? You know what I mean?
Oh, I watch space stuff all the time, man. I also watch Lord of the Rings. I watch, I watch all sorts of things.
Well, I think
we watch all kinds of
ones where they promote the idea of a spherical Earth and that kind of thing.
Wait, do you believe that when you're watching Star Wars, you think it's real?
No, but I'm
are you talking about looking at things through a different perspective?
I think he's talking like Discovery Channel documentaries,
like
Cosmos.
Think things like Star Wars, where they're flying to spherical planets. Do you see that as part of the mainstream media kind of thing? You don't really watch that kind of thing, or you just
it's kind of propaganda.
Fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
fantasy.
got science all over it. Fuck me, what a question. Of course it's media, it's a TV program. What?
Exactly.
Right, so AI Overlord, real quick, Ollie, 1 second. AI Overlord was putting something in the chat, Indio, for you, that if you can get, if you can explain a total internal reflection concept as applied to the horizon, that observations to Ollie, because that's one of the things he was actually on about earlier. So.
More of a question: will he understand what the fuck I'm talking about?
Well, Ollie made an assertion anyway a couple of moments ago. Yeah, Ollie made an assertion a couple of moments ago when I posted the GIF of the gas filling the space. Ollie's retort to that was add gravity to that. So for the 15th time today, Ollie, can you give me the hypothesis that proves this gravity that you are talking about?
I was just making a bit of a light-hearted comment, to be honest, mate.
Yeah. I mean, it is a light-hearted comment, but in here, that shit's fucking fighting words, bud. We're talking about a violation of natural law, so you need to prove the mechanism by which it is being violated.
Crit said I was allowed in here even if I was a globalist,
You are a globalist, and you are more than welcome here. But if you're going to make assertions, even if it's with your tongue in your cheek, my friend, you're going to have to prove that shit.
I'm not causing offence or anything, am I?
You just don't want to run. No, you're not. No, but you're just backflipping around the point because you know that you can't provide it, right?
I was just saying that.
He's not going to answer you, Jedi.
Look, you don't get free shots here, right? We don't do drive-by.
I made my answer clear.
Post and ghost. We don't do that here.
I made my answer clear.
Ollie, if I could tap in real quick. What did I say when I let you cog this? There's one big piece of advice I gave you. What was that?
That was to
No, it was don't be. It was something. I said don't be what?
Don't be a retard. That was it.
There we go.
Wow.
Right? Okay. So what does but hold on. We reach an understanding of what that means, right? Because we both agree. Me, you, and Hank all agree that we're all retarded.
Yeah.
But the problem is that if you don't be retarded, try to understand.
Yeah.
You can be a globalist here, but the goal is to try to understand flat Earth. So at least you understand that you can to ask an intelligent question.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. It's just I'm not going to change my position on gravity because I know.
No one asked you to change your position.
No, I'm not saying
We are not here to convince you.
No one here. No one here said you must change your position to be on the server.
Yeah.
All I said was don't be retarded.
Change his position on what?
On gravity.
Gravity? What gravity are you talking about?
Is that like a forbidden word on here?
No,
not at all.
Asked you,
Ollie,
which gravity are you talking about, sir?
Yeah, listen to QE and try to answer and just discuss. Just have a conversation.
Yeah,
okay, that's all you need to do. And the only thing you don't do is what? What don't you do?
Be a retard cultist.
Yes, you've got it. You've got it, dude.
I got it, man.
All right, which gravity?
The gravity that like holds us on the Earth, you know.
All right, you know that there's two types of gravity offered by secular science, right?
And what's that?
That's the universal law of gravitation and Einstein's general theory of relativity. That's why I said, which one are you on about?
Yeah.
Yup.
No, not yes. Which one?
So what's?
Yeah, which one are you talking about?
General relativity.
Okay, you're talking about general relativity, and according to the general theory of relativity, an alleged scientific theory, it was published in 1915, November 25th, 1915, by Albert Einstein. To be an actual scientific theory, he had to have had at least one hypothesis and an experiment that was validated to confirm and create a scientific theory. So, do you know what that hypothesis and the experiment was in 1915?
No, I don't, mate.
You're going to need to have to find that out since you're proposing gravity.
No, I don't really need to find it out.
You don't need to do that?
I mean, it doesn't have to be proven in order for
I need to scientifically back my fucking claim. I can just assert it. Sorry.
That's the whole point of a theory, isn't it?
Scientific theory.
I have a theory that unicorns are real.
Oh my God! Everyone
he's still explaining, guys.
Oh no!
Just relax.
So yeah, you can have a theory and not prove it.
Really? You can have a scientific theory and not prove it?
Yeah.
Then why believe him at
Really?
all?
Citation, please.
Yeah. So
why should anybody believe a theory at all if it's not proven?
That's called a story.
So literally the definition of a theory.
Oh yeah, that's you're speaking my love language now. Go ahead.
So literally a theory is something that
literally
is an explanation to something that we see. It doesn't have to be correct, you know.
It doesn't have to be correct.
No,
okay.
It doesn't. Because
thank you. Are you in live stream voice text right now?
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Are you looking at 56 minutes after the hour under Quantum Eraser?
Yeah, I am.
You said that scientific theories don't have to be proven. So from chemistry about, I'm not done yet. I'm going to read these three off to you, and let's see if that lines up with what an actual scientific theory is. From chemistry about summarizes a scientific theory, summarizes a hypothesis or a group of hypotheses that have been supported with repeated testing. From quarks to quasars, a scientific theory consists of one or more hypotheses that have been supported with repeated testing. And from the University of Rochester Physics Labs, a scientific theory represents a hypothesis or group of related hypotheses which has been confirmed through repeated experimental tests.
I'll pull up my own stuff.
You're debunked.
A scientific theory is not the end result of a scientific method. Theories can be proven or rejected, just like.
Oh, really? Citation, please.
Theories can be improved or modified as more information is gathered.
Yeah, that's horseshit.
The prediction becomes greater over time.
Who is that from? Wiki?
Can you post that? Post it.
Livescience.com.
Live Science!
I can probably find stuff from,
Post it. Live stream, voice text. We can all read along with your story. Can you post it, please?
Oh, yeah, it's Live Science. They're popular science magazine. They don't trump the university physics department, son. Sorry. Go fish.
That was great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, so, I mean, a very famous example of that would be...
What? What the fuck are you still talking for?
Newton's theory of...
scientific theory in his life.
Newton's theories weren't correct.
I'm sticking... you should shut the fuck up.
He's just talking.
Mr. Live.
He's talking and
What does
talking.
Newton have to do with the Einsteinian gravity?
So, when I went to university and I had my syllabus, they said on the book list, it said livescience.com. That's what it said.
Unbelievable, man. Live Science. Why don't you just go to Wiki? Fuck it.
Just like Xanax.
Yeah, right.
You're going to go that far.
Yeah, livescience.com. Okay, we can move on, I suppose.
Don't say Xanax name 3 times.
That's twice.
Reference frame. Yeah, you can't say reference frame.
We need to enter.
If anyone else says it, that's twice. If anyone else says it, he will appear.
Hey, did I miss something? Ollie got muted? Okay.
Yeah, he's just like talking, like doing one of those in the corner, nodding, catatonic state. He's talking so he doesn't have to listen.
Being retarded.
Rocking back and forth.
Get the manatee.
That's a serious visual. Catatonic, rocking back and forth.
That's literally what he's doing. He's just like talking. He's not hearing the word you say. He's talking so he doesn't have to listen. Like he's intentionally doing it. Like la 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 la. I hear you.
Ollie, you wouldn't know what science was if it landed on your face, spun around, and whistled Dixie, son. Live Science. You said that. Live Science. Fuck.
Quick mic check, please.
I hear you.
Yeah, we got you, pup.
He's asking me what level of education I have.
Somebody says.
It's above catatonic, I'll tell you that.
Haha, I get that.
All right, we got Big Shining that just joined our group right now. Big Shining, are you there? Big Shining 22.
Dude, give me 3 reasons not to ban Ollie, because I can't think of even one.
In Cogdis, he did halfway present Black Swan very in somewhat articulate manner.
Crit. It's not working, man.
did.
It's not working, man. You're
Crit's been white knighting him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's white knighting
him man, like the whole time.
I'm white knighting this globalist because I worked with him, this dude, for probably about 2 hours.
No, you're white knighting for yourself, Indio.
Yeah.
I have a son. Do not ban him.
Our narrative. Oh, livescience.com doesn't fit our narrative. Oh boy. What are we ever going to do? Disagree to livescience.com. Are there any scientists that own livescience.com?
No.
Did any of them have degrees in anything? Ollie?
Yes.
No.
Yes or no? Text, Max. I'm not unmuting you.
Pseudosciences. Oh, go ahead. Go. You can have all.
I just want to know if anybody at livescience.com has any degree in anything. Or are they just a bunch of space nerds?
Probably journalism or something like that.
Ali, we've already, dude. If I search that what you just said, I bet you it comes up 100 times. You think you're original?
Shame, mate. Shame. I was just trying to have a discussion, and then I just get instantly shut down because I don't think.
No, you won't answer. Go ahead. Sorry. Testing.
Probably a degree in marketing or public relations.
Do you think livescience.com is anything even remotely resembling authoritative the definition?
But the thing is, to you lot, any secondhand sources you can't.
Who is it? Well, tell me, who is it in authoritative source other than yourself?
Well, there can't be anyone in terms of your logic and reasoning. Any
Oxford Dictionary, Cambridge Dictionary, actual dictionaries. That's like where the words come from.
What's your point?
Ollie, can I say something?
What's my point? I just want to know who finds livescience.com authoritative source for science definitions.
Hey, don't mute Undercover.
Okay, I'm muting you.
Bye.
So, Ollie, real quick, right? The reason why we jump on you.
I want him to answer the question.
What's the question?
This is why you were muted, because you're intentionally playing stupid.
Well, no, because people are talking over each other all the time. I can't hear anything.
Okay, so this is the question. Who on this earth finds livescience.com authoritative source of science definition?
Well, it's a scientific article. I mean,
who says?
What do you want? Do you want the whole history?
What qualifies it as a scientific article? Did a scientist write it?
What qualifies secondhand information as fact?
Dude, don't answer a question with a question, bro.
That was
no.
What qualifies it as a scientific article? You made a claim it's a scientific article. What qualifies it as that? What's their reference for their definition?
What qualifies your article?
Answer them.
Dude, that's the last time you're doing it. I'm just banning this dude. He's a waste of space.
Why are you being so damn combative, man?
He's gone, dude.
Damn.
He's gone.
Yeah, Ben.
You gave him
he's useless.
more than one or two chances, 2 or 3.
Listen, answering questions with questions is cowardice.
That was triggered. He triggered on that last statement. He did. That was my sense about it.
All right. Seems like Undercover's been wanting to chime in. Undercover, are you there?
Come on, man.
You're opening your mic. Meanwhile, people were talking. So, do you want to join the conversation, Undercover? Now's the time, man.
Jump on in.
Come on.
Come on
Undercover,
down. You're
are you
the
there?
next contestant on the Flat Earth is Right.
So, Undercover, are you there? Are we going to get a response from you? I don't want a response whilst people are having a conversation. You just try to jump into the conversation. The floor is literally all yours. Any question you want, any topic of conversation, it's all yours, bud. If you got bollocks, come on, sunshine, open your mic, talk.
You know what? It just seems weird.
Hey, Miggy.
Yeah.
You guys were talking about smoke, like of gravity and shit. Can you explain, how does smoke just prove that gravity isn't real?
How does smoke? You just invoke. Hold on a second. You just invoke gravity, and you ask him to disprove gravity. What's gravity?
No, I'm just asking him because he was talking about this shit earlier.
Every time I hear gravity, we must have went through it 5 times so far this evening. I don't know. Are you like Helen Keller or something? You didn't catch on to this?
No, I just wasn't listening when he was talking about it.
Gravity is real.
I was still reading
on the ground.
How many times do we got to tell you that gravity is a fairy tale?
You didn't tell me nothing. This is my first time talking about this.
Do you want to go through gravity again?
I wasn't with you guys in the first place.
All
you
right.
guys went through gravity.
All right, we'll do it again real quick. This will be. I'll get it real fast, Meggie, and you can get back onto the show.
No,
So, which type of gravity are you talking about?
Well, they were talking about
you.
Uh-huh.
Which type of gravity are you talking about?
Well, I'm just asking, how does smoke defy gravity?
Oh my God! You can't get away from it. I'm saying,
Chewy, to be honest, he was muted.
Oh my God!
He wasn't listening. No, he was gone while we were doing all this gravity talking.
Okay, that's fine.
Earlier, he was cool. Just saying.
Thanks. So, gravity. Every time I hear somebody say gravity, I see invisible three-toed gnomes. Okay, so which gravity are you talking about?
Hold on a sec.
What the hell?
He said stop the presses.
Is that undercover again?
Huh?
No, it's not.
This is really productive.
Cover.
Is he still here?
It was some guy who said, like, I'm not a retoad.
Oh, God.
It must have been someone I told that they can't get checked in. They joined.
All right, guys, let's not rumpus the chat. I think there's a conversation happening right now. I think we're adding too much to it. All right, so
yeah, you're giving them a chance to recover. Which gravity are you talking about? 5 is my name.
I'm not too sure, actually. I'm looking that up myself.
I figured they were running interference for you. That flat earthers usually do that. That's why I love them. So, how many types of gravity are there?
Isn't there 5 or 3?
No.
Actually, like 30, but we won't get into that.
There is a lot. I'm saying the 2 most prevalent secular science
weight, raise weight.
Principles, not weight. What are the 2 most prevalent? Where'd they come from? Okay, we're bogged down. Okay, you got the universal law of gravitation, which was published by Sir Isaac Newton in his Principia. Correct? That's 1. And then you got the general theory of relativity that was published in 1915. Are you aware that Einstein toppled from the throne and superseded everything by Newton?
Sorry, what's gravity again?
Are you aware of that? 5 is my name.
No, I was not.
Here, I'll make you aware of it real quick. Are you in live stream?
No, I'm not on live stream right now.
It's good to get in there and go to 10 minutes after the hour, and there will be no doubt in your mind. Okay? So that must mean that the 1915 general theory of relativity that was published November 25th by Albert Einstein must have a hypothesis, at least one hypothesis and 1 experiment that was validated to confirm the scientific theory of gravity. Do you know what they are?
Fortnite.
What the fuck?
Can somebody take care of the lunatic fringe in the back, please?
Yeah, they were muted.
Okay, thanks. So 5 is my name. To have a scientific theory, you have to have at least 1 hypothesis and 1 experiment validated to even become a scientific theory. So it has to be in Einstein's paper. So what we want, because we want scientific validation so we can move on, because my claim is gravity is bullshit. So for you to prove my claim wrong, you just have to show where it's not bullshit, and it was confirmed. Why did he go on deafen?
He deafen. All right.
5 is my name.
Time waste this, man. Just like, I don't know.
Kids Day.
Could we just move on?
Yeah, well, we could do that, Kiwi. I don't want to waste your time.
Yep, go ahead, Maggie.
Ask a little of a off-topic question.
Yeah, go ahead, Orange Laser.
Well, you guys use the R word a lot. I'm not gonna say it because I don't like to, but
What, radius?
Radius?
Refraction?
No. The
retard.
Yeah,
retard?
that.
They hurt you?
No, it doesn't hurt me. I just don't. I've been taught not to say it. Do you guys have a different opinion about that?
You can say it in here. You can say it in here.
Well,
we're a little bit older than you.
Yeah, we come from a generation that retard was just a normal word.
Yeah, well, it's not in that.
Right, fair enough.
Well, it's not in that homonym. It's not an insult. It's an assessment that we get from the arguments that we hear. So if somebody says level is curved, well, that person's retarded, right? What does define retard?
Well, I would say it's someone with Down syndrome.
Nope.
No,
that's
listen. That's someone whose
No,
IQ
dude.
is under. Listen, someone whose IQ is under 69 is considered clinically retarded.
All right.
It's simply someone who's a slower mental
Down syndrome person is not retarded, even though their IQ might be below 69. But that's not the criteria because there are people with Down syndrome that are fully functional.
So, what's happening?
It's like, sorry, Kiwi.
Oh, go ahead.
It's like me. I have cerebral palsy, and there are different levels of cerebral palsy.
Yeah, the idea is that you think you can apply a verb as a noun. If I said don't be retarded, I'm not saying don't be retarded noun. I'm saying don't be retarded verb. Start thinking.
It's like when
okay, don't come in here and be like the earth is a globe. And you're like, why is it a globe? And you're like, because it's a globe. Stop being retarded. Okay? That's like they're thinking, okay? I didn't say now.
It's like South Park. It's like when South Park redefined the word fag. This has nothing to do with homosexual, just a bunch of people being fags.
Oh my god, dude. When I was in high school, we used to say, oh my god, that is so gay. We used to say that all the time, I swear, on my life. It wasn't like it is now. You can't do that anymore. You go to jail.
Yeah, it's like words have this idea that somehow if it's a verb, if a word is a noun, that somehow it can also be a verb. That's true. But when you say that, I'm offended if you call me a noun when I'm saying don't be a verb, that's your issue. That's not my problem.
Hey, I want to ask him a question. You still on here, dude?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say we eliminate the word retard from everyone's vocabulary. Do you think people are going to stop thinking that about other people and not invent a different word?
Oh my gosh, you just blew my mind.
That is so gay.
People will just invent a different word, and then we'll have to ban that word. Then we'll just ban words forever.
Yep.
Yeah. I would.
Well, that's like marijuana. There's different. It always changes. Every generation, there's a new term to describe it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it works.
We need to get under this understanding.
Oh man, grass. That's old school.
Good.
I know that's like my generation. It's called grass. It was called grass and a roach.
Try and get back on track.
Sticky icky.
Kush, reefer,
Reefers, bro.
devil's cabbage, pot.
High as Kai.
The devil's cabbage. That's a good one too.
Shall we try and get back on track?
Yeah, but for real, you ever heard that sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me? They're just words. And they're descriptions, sometimes of people.
His generation did not grow up with that.
His generation's all about feelings and how do you feel? And then he hears the word retard and he doesn't feel good. Therefore it's bad.
I wouldn't go that far. He's just been taught not to say it.
Wait, yeah, I think he's just properly mannered. I think you're right. You know, you're fine. Just continue the way you're being. You know, you don't have to be like anybody else or anything. I think you're properly mannered and just carry on the way you are. This is about flat Earth. Let's talk about flat Earth.
Roger that.
Yeah, we hear you, but it's a description of someone who's not thinking quick enough.
I think we're ready. We beat this horse to death. I think We're beating it, and it's dead, and there's flies and maggots. Let's go to Flat Earth, guys.
Nothing else to kill.
But all retards exist on Flat Earth, so it's connected.
my god!
You know, it's funny.
Yeah, just keep going. Go ahead.
Yeah.
We're spending too much time defining this word. Can we define gravity?
Bong, shut up.
Gravity is retarded.
Look, I'm going to say the last word about. Listen, hey, I'm going to say the last word about this retard thing. When people come in here, this topic